Hey everyone, it's Andy, and on this week's Chronically Healthy Life Biohacking episode, I'd like to talk about something called natural flavors. So, when you see natural flavors on your food label, it may sound innocent, right? But it's really quite a sneaky term that could mean just about anything. So, interesting fact is the FDA, they basically allow all food manufacturers to use it as a catch-all phrase as long as it has plant-based or animal-based ingredients to use to enhance flavor, but it's usually highly processed and loaded with additives. So why are natural flavors such a red flag when it comes to eating healthy? Well, first of all, natural flavors is not as natural as you may think. These flavors are often created in the labs, so not quite that natural, and they can be chemically identical to artificial flavors. Hear that? Natural, artificial could mean the same thing. Second thing is hidden ingredients. The term natural flavors, they often include hundreds of undisclosed chemicals, solvents, and preservatives that that aren't even listed on the label. So here you are, you basically eating chemicals, not that natural. Other things that you may find in natural flavors is MSG. And you hear MSG is this great flavor enhancer, but it can also overstimulate your brain. It can lead to headaches, brain fog, and some neurological issues. Maybe not so good, right? But what's scary with natural flavors is it jacks your taste buds. They basically got engineers to design these things so it tastes good. It tastes like whatever you want it to taste like. But more importantly, it makes you hungry, craving for more and more and more. And natural flavors. I know a lot of my vegan friends, they eat all these cheeses and stuff that says natural flavors. But what they don't realize is sometimes natural flavors may actually have animal sources, such as beef, pork, or dairy, to create the natural flavors. So here, you may be eating cheese that may not be as dairy or meat-free as you think. So how can these natural flavors cause harm to your health? Well, first of all, they can trigger allergies because manufacturers, they don't disclose all the specific ingredients in these natural flavors, and they could be causing sensitivities to certain foods like dairy, soy, or gluten, which may be in the natural flavors that you don't know about. And it can also cause metabolic disruptions. Many of these additives that they put into these natural flavors, it messes with your hormones, it jacks your blood sugar, and even can kill your gut bacteria. But more importantly, what I'm scared of with natural flavors is the toxic exposures, because they have all these chemicals and solvents and preservatives that do not need to be labeled as natural flavors. So let me ask you this. What's the best way to avoid natural flavors? First of all, you should find foods that are whole. If you take a look at it, if you're gonna eat a carrot, it's a carrot. You got celery, you got red pepper, you got tomatoes. The funny thing is, right now, I have so many friends and family that's going full vegan or vegetarian. They say, oh man, I found the perfect plant burger and it tastes like beef. Well, let me ask you this. Natural flavors taste like beef. Red flags. There's no vegetable that tastes like beef. So obviously, they're using chemicals to cause it. So if you want a beef, get some grass-fed beef patties. If you're not going to eat beef, stay away from beef. Just don't eat the patties. And like I talked about a little earlier, a couple of things is a lot of people are eating cheese, but they want to get away from dairy because they don't want to eat dairy. They want to stay vegan. Well, I have a friend that told me about this cashew cheese, and he said, oh, it tastes amazing. It tastes just like cheese. Well, if you want cashew, eat cashew nuts. Don't eat cashew cheese, because whatever they're binding it to make it look like cheese and taste like cheese, guess what? It's chemicals. And if it's chemicals, it's not good for you. And remember, they don't need to disclose these chemicals and preservatives. And when it comes to junk food, try to eat junk food that doesn't have natural flavors in it. It's like, everyone knows I love chips, but if you look at these ones, I buy from a local supermarket. If you read the ingredients, potatoes, olive oil, and sea salt, right? It's still processed food, but potatoes, olive oil, and sea salt. No natural flavor. Stay away from those crazy barbecue flavors, those insane chicken wing flavors, and everything else out there, because those natural flavors are not all that natural. Stay away from natural flavors. And if it is labeled natural flavors and it is labeled organic, check with the manufacturer. What are they actually using to make it natural? Stay away from natural flavors and eat whole and natural. I'll see you next week.